Hey there, Sheepdoggers, and welcome to Sheepdog's unfair review of Contagion, which has just been fully released after coming out of early access, something that possibly isn't the best idea ever. Here are all the options. You got your video options and audio and all that stuff. To be honest, it's all fairly standard. The one thing you will want to do is... Oh, that's a beautiful point right there, Sheepdog. Thank you, Sheepdog. You want to... Let's see. I'll do 1 and 2, like that. I'm going to assume that these aren't actually used. The one thing you want to do is you want to set up your keys for certain things, like next weapon, previous weapon isn't bound, and the other thing you want is around here, bloody somewhere. Here you go. So show phone, toggle zombie blending. I put mine at C, but whatever you're happy with, really. Everything else I've left as is. I haven't had a problem yet. If I do, I'll change it. So start game basically means host a game, I guess. Or find a game. Now, it's going to be searching for a game. You can obviously see here, official campaign, official Contagion, UK server number, blah blah blah. All modes. You've got escape, where you have to follow objectives to escape. You've got extraction, which is you have to go and find NPC survivors, hold up, and then extract them, help them escape. And hunted, which is PvP. Then you have random map. You have maps. I guess 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 maps. It's not too bad. Although these are escape, extraction, hunted. Personally, for my advice, you see we've got another one here. My advice is go to this. Wait, I'll show you that again. Just open server browser, and then go to your latencies, change filters. There we go. And then you've got, for example, hunt. We'll do a hunt very quickly. I'll just do a couple of bits of it, and then we'll carry on. But yeah, hunt is the PvP one. It's kind of a little time kill, basically. If you're playing by yourself, this is most likely the one that you'll have the most fun with. Just purely because the other ones require a lot more cooperation. This is just you guys, you and 8 and 7 other people. Max, I think it's max of 8 people running around and killing each other. So it's fairly straightforward. You do have zombies. When you die, you turn into a zombie, and then you run around and kill people like that. The thing about Contagion, while we're loading in, is it's if you know No More Room from Hell, it's a lot like that. If you know Zombie Panic Source, it basically is that, except for changed to be a bit more appealing to everyone. So yeah, it's headshots to kill zombies. If you don't headshot them, then you're a little... Well, you're not screwed, but you're not in good shape. There's a bit more availability of bullets, although there's more availability of zombies as well, so it kind of evens out a little bit anyway. How many people do we have on here? Oh, there's quite a few people. A lot of zombies, so I'll probably be snuck up on by a player zombie and eaten. But yeah, on this one you hunt each other, but with zombies and with this game, there's a fair difficulty in finding ammo and weapons and stuff. You have to match ammo to Oh, fuck's sake. You have to match ammo to weapons. And as you can see, shot in the head takes them down. The aiming is a little bit off to my mind. I'm not a huge fan of the way the aiming and everything works out. So one to go back. Okay. You can see the ammo, for example, here. Ooh, and that will be nice. Wait, so this is nothing. Okay. Yeah, there's a certain amount of... This is how the scopes work as well. There is a scoped weapon. Kind of scoped sniper weapon, but... Okay, I'm not going to be jumping up there. Screw the crossbow. It's quite hard to find ammo or anything for it anyway. Let's load up, and I think there's either a player waiting in the corner here. Alright, well, get ready for this. Okay, wait, can I not go up these? It's a freaking ladder. Can I? Okay, can't go up that ladder, fair enough. Who knew? Hello, zombie. So yeah, you know, it's actually a decent game, and the fuck off. And the mod as well, I consider to be pretty decent. It's just some of the things they've changed. I'm not sure why they've changed. Yeah, some of the things they've changed.
All day slapping your bitch ass around.
Some of the things they've changed. I'm not sure why they've changed. Oh, fucking, are you kidding me? That's probably a player. Did I die? No, I won. Okay, there you go. Quite often, your guy, you'll win this because everyone else gets killed by zombies, especially in the bigger, harder to remember maps. And yeah, basically for this game mode, you run around, you collect guns, you try and kill each other. It's fairly counterintuitive. I'm not sure why it's here, truth be told. In the original, you didn't really get this. You didn't get this in the mod that has basically what this has become. You didn't get a mode where... Oh, for God's sake. Come on. Alright. Was that ammo? Oh. You didn't get a... Fuck's sake. You didn't get this. You didn't get this kind of PvP style setup. Well, I'm just in a dead end here, aren't I? And you might be able to see the aiming is a little bit off, to be honest. It's just how I've been finding it, really. There are a whole load of small things which you will think to yourself, you know, this is a little bit wrong, this is a little bit off, this isn't exactly, you know, how especially if you played the mod, you know, it won't be, it's not the same game. You can't expect the same game, and if you have played the mod and if you did really enjoy it, you might be a little bit disappointed by this game, to be honest. And I am a little bit, I am and was a little bit disappointed by this game, just purely because it doesn't really. There are bits where you can see where they've tried to appeal to a wider audience, and in my opinion, that's not always the best thing. IED? Are you kidding me? Bloody hell. Okay. Well, let's keep moving. So yeah, you know, it's got a slightly wider appeal, maybe, especially with the whole... especially with the whole idea of sorry, I'm trying to concentrate too hard on playing. I really shouldn't be doing that. Ah, here we go. Yes, especially with the whole idea of PvP in this game. You know, this game was always fun, cooperative, and then when you died, you became a zombie, and that's where the PvP came in. And it feels a little silly. There you go. We can basically, what you can do as a zombie is you can blend into the do a blend into the horde, which is basically you press C or whatever your phone button is, and your guy walks into you know, just kind of wanders about till he hears a noise or something, or you can move him closer if you want, which is what I'll do here. So yeah, this might be slightly longer than my usual unfair reviews, just purely because this whole charging thing is really weird as well. Yeah, basically this is a decent zombie game. You know, it's a zombie game that's actually tried to, you know, to make the whole fuck it, let's do it there. That's actually tried to make the whole idea of zombies shot in the head. You know, if they bite you, you get infected, you turn into a zombie. You know, all this is here. If you get hit, if you get bitten, there is a chance of you turning into a zombie. And you know, you can tell your friends if you're with co-op people, you can tell them and, you know, deal with it. And it's actually quite fun. There's a lot, however, unfortunately, about this game, you know, little niggly things that just get to me. And, you know, the problem is they've tried to go a bit too middle ground. What they really should have done is they should have fleshed out other things. You know, they should have focused a little less on the graphics. You know, they look fine. For example, the kind of the hitboxes on the zombies. There are times when I know for a fact I've shot someone in the head, and it's like hit their neck or shoulder or something. You know, the way you aim with your guns, especially with the scope, where you aim at is not where you think the scope would be, and it's really weird. It takes a little getting used to, and even once you're used to it, it's not very good. This zombie's literally going to be walking around and around in a circle, but I'll see if I can make it work. And yeah, this game mode is another one. You know, in the original mod, there wasn't a PvP session. You know, you were a survivor, and then when you died, when you got killed by a zombie or whatever, you became a zombie, and then you'd run around being a zombie. You know. And now what we have is this PvP bit, which, you know, there seems to be a fair load of people enjoy it and everything, but it's not what the game was it's not what the mod was originally about, and it's not that fun. You know, it's all right for a couple of rounds when you're a bit bored, but the fun, you know, always was and always will be working together with people, you know, completing objectives and you know, fighting off zombies, you know, kind of last man standing. One of the most fun I've had is in Zombie Panic Source would be survival, where all you have to do is try and survive. You know, there are a set number of zombies, quite a lot of them, and you just have to survive their onslaught. You know, you find a spot, you set up with other survivors, you know. That was always the fun. And we're going to try and see if we can get a little bit closer to anyone. And that was always the fun, was working together, you know, trying to survive. It was really, you know... And what they've taken away a bit from this game is the feeling of... I wouldn't say loss exactly, but it's a good enough word. The feeling of loss when you die. You know, you're not as scared to die. It doesn't set your heart pumping. It doesn't, you know, really get you worried and paranoid and all that thing. You know, you die and then you respawn as a zombie, and it's all very, you know, in the mod. I mean, it was just a mod, to be honest, but in the mods, you know, when you're trying to be the last one alive, and slowly all the survivors are dying, and you know, because the survivors are dying, more and more zombies are turning up. That's when, you know, it got really exciting, and it turned from, you know, a fun game with zombies, you know, kind of headshots and all that, into an awesome game, which, you know, really got you going. And how many people are left? Just the 3. Okay. And yeah, you know, I feel like taking away this whole survival, taking away this whole survival and so on. Where are they all going? Sorry, taking away all this, like the whole survival map, and you know, you work together, or you just take weapons and you try and survive by yourself, or all that. You know, that was and building barricades, and that could have been really, really fun. You know, if you had a fairly big map. Oh, there we go. If you have a fairly big map, and you know, you try and find the best spots to survive. You put barricades up and you try and weather it out. Okay, it's changing level apparently. This looks like the same level, but and yeah, the thing is with the mod, again, I'm going to be oh, okay, it's changed. I'm going to be comparing it to the mod quite a bit, but with the mod, there are a lot of different maps. You know, there's a lot of community involvement. You know, making new maps and stuff. I don't know how available this will be. Oh, this is a different. Okay, this is a different one. There you go. So this is Extraction, where you all work together, or don't, to extract NPC civilians. And we'll play a little bit of this. I'm not sure how much longer I can go on, because I am pretty much just going mod. But yeah, there's a certain amount of cooperation, but I'd say if you're interested in this game, the way to play it, the reason to get it, and the way to play it would be, and is, with friends. See, I'm pretty sure I didn't hit him in the head, to be honest. I mean, I'm glad I killed him, but yeah, pretty sure I didn't hit him in the head. And yeah, so you work together. There you go. You kill zombies, and it is fun, you know, but I'm just not sure it's worth the asking price, really. That's a player zombie. You can tell, because it ran away. Okay. And that would be a troll. I am ... Basically just went and killed all of the other players. Possibly annoyed from all these players killing her or him. You know, in the original. There we go. And it's over. So yeah, you know, there's not too much. I haven't done a brilliant job. Explaining, really. I don't think. We're not gonna go back into another game. You've seen the Hunted. Extraction. You know, we would have gone and boarded ourselves up in certain houses for a bit, and then taken the civilians. And then Escape is much more objective based. You've got to do certain things. You've got to run around and survive. It's fun, you know. But and it is slightly randomized, so you will be going through different bits and everything. But at the end of the day, you know, you've got 1 escape, 2 escape, 1 extraction, 2 extraction, hunted, 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 hunted. You know, I feel like at a certain point, the guys who are making this decided that the only thing people are going to want to do is hunted, really. So they added a couple of things for, you know, people who get the game purely because, you know, they liked Zombie Panic Source and you know, they wanted to play a slightly more refined and bankrolled type of game like that. And they put in the extra modes, escape and extraction. Possibly later on they'll add more stuff, but at the end of the day, they took this out of early access and they released it. And at the end of the day, this is what I have to judge it on, not on what they might do. So, there's not enough escape, not enough extraction. They should take hunted out altogether, put in a survival one where your objective is to survive for a certain amount of time, or for like 5 million zombies, or whatever's more fun, and, you know, maybe think up a couple more. You know, maybe make one called like Fortification, where you've got a couple of buildings and you have to hold up in there, and, you know, last man standing. Basically, whoever's left alive at the end, you know, whoever's the last alive wins, you know, just like everyone's going to die, and the objective is to survive to the last man. You know, all these kind of things could be really, really fun. Whereas I feel like they kind of half-arsed it a little bit with all the options. You know, very few maps. Good maps. They're not bad maps, but you know, the Roanoke PD is a pet hate of mine as well. And yeah, you know, at the at the end of the day, Contagion is a good idea. I feel it's been slightly poorly executed, and there's a lot of small niggly things that get on your nerves. Especially if you're playing in a, you know, the servers aren't massively populated. They're all right. Most of the time, the ones that are well populated are the hunted ones. You know, people want to PvP, and that's pretty much it, because, you know, people don't work together well, as you can see from the 5 seconds I spent playing Extraction. You know, they take all the weapons, they don't share, and it makes it harder to survive, basically. But yeah, basically, at the end of the day, if you're interested in this game, my suggestion is get it with at least 2 or 3 other friends. You know, and that way you can get into a server, you can try and do the objectives, you know, you can try and extract, you can work together. That is the fun of this game, is working together. And that is why you should get it with a few friends. You know, if you're a type of person who doesn't really have friends, get some friends. But with this game, if you want to get it with friends. That's how you will want to play this game. You know, if you get it just purely for the hunt or for occasional playing, you'll probably not get your money's worth. You know, maybe you enjoy the whole hunt thing enough that you'll get your money's worth, but at the end of the day, there's already other games that do that, and probably, you know, do it better. So it's not really worth it. I'd say definitely try and get this with friends. So there's my unfair review, guys. At the end of the day, it's a decent game, but it's a tough one. I'd say if you're unsure, maybe wait. Possibly they'll, you know, maybe wait till it's on sale, get it with a bunch of mates and have a good old play on it for a few weeks. You know, kind of get all the maps done, all the escapes and all the extractions. With the hunted, maybe you can hunt your friends a few times and everything as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, decent game. A lot of little niggly things, weird bugs, a few things feeling off. Yeah, probably either wait till it's on sale, or, you know, just don't get it if you're not sure. But still, it's up to you. So I hope you've enjoyed this unfair review. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.